you an artist. Just because you sing, don't make you an artist. You might just be a rapper. You might just be a singer. Artist, that's in your spirit, bro. That's a calling.
Is she talking about
Just
like a
because you
creative?
rap.
She's talking about more of a creative than a entertainer or a rapper.
I don't even know why I like this video, honestly. I thought she was going to say something that was...
I would say I don't think she was clear enough.
I think that's very broad and it's an artist subjective. So like,
right. So, but I was also thinking
somebody's not an artist.
But I was also thinking like a creative versus an artist. You get what I'm saying? Like a creative just kind of can't help but create whatever they do. Their dressing's creative. Their hair's creative. Their anything kind of.
I think that's art as well, though.
It is art, but there's a difference. I think like when you think of a rap artist, he's a rapper. You get what I'm saying? And he creates through rap. I don't think she was like clear enough. It's hard to like.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough substance in that post, and also sometimes I be thinking people trying to get too wordy.
Not like
she didn't use enough words.
I think
she didn't use enough words.
I'm about to say she was
like,
kind of
creating
vague.
the whole like she's like who was the fucking like the judge of that? Like I don't know. I there's so much art that I don't understand.
But that's the point of art.
That's exactly the point of art.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make it not art.
Right.
You know
absolutely.
what I mean?
Yes.
Like me, like I try to hang out with and do art with other artists that have the same like perspective in their head as me. Yeah. You know, like I like crafting, like fully crafting a song. Other people like going in the studio and not really thinking about it and like
I don't like that.
And just like
but that's what I'm saying.
It's almost like a repetition exercise for them.
And and I'm not gonna lie, but you see that right there is a very great example of like art being, you can't force art. Like I got rappers or artists that I've grown up with and we get in the studio and nothing comes out. It's just because we have different approaches. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And I've have artists that like, I don't even know. And it's just like, we click. Like one thing for sure, like Larry, me and Larry, we in the studio, like we just, it works. Like we can't make a bad song together.
Yeah.
That's why I was so upset. Like shout out to Larry, but like Larry's a little, you know, all over space. You know how you are. He's all over the world. He's kind of like he's like the fuck. I call him like a Kurt Cobain. He's just like he's got to be free. So he's like you can't really get him constructed into like a schedule. So it's hard to get shit done with him. But when it happens, it's magical. And then there's other artists that I love their sound, and I can see like, oh man, we could do so much together, and it's a little harder because it's like sometimes it gets too calculated, where it's just like
you know what I think I might be one of those artists. There's some friends where we can only work on when I'm servicing them. You get what I'm saying? Like so, like I know some artists where only if I'm making a music video for them and I'm like, what's your ideas? And I'll bring it to life. You know? Because when it's time to have like a collaborative effort on a track and we're both tasting the gumbo and we're like, yeah, that tastes good. Yeah. We have different taste buds. Yeah. So it's like, ooh, this tastes good. I'm like, nah, that needs something more earthy, bro. Yeah. That needs more salt. And you're like, no, I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
So
I'm not setting that out with no salt.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, and it doesn't mean you're a bad chef. Or I'm a bad chef.
It's just about complimentary. It's about complimenting each other.
As chefs, we don't really compliment each other's like taste palette. Yeah, you might.
That's like Chipotle mixing Chipotle and curry. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, it just doesn't go well. They both separately they taste great.
Right,
but together.
And then there's times when the stars align where like shit does just like mesh. It's just like it has to. So I find it like with us, like there's certain things that like for instance, Jaws Dogs. That's all.
Yeah.
I think we would have murdered that.
Yeah,
I think that's if we would have had the time and things weren't going, it was so much crazy.
Yo, that's so out of context. All right, let me fix that. People are gonna be like, "What?
I didn't even realize what I said.
So we got, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Niggas gonna be like, hey, yo, pause. The song is called Draws Dog, right?
It was like a homage to Tommy.
To Tommy, they call me Tommy.
Yeah,
I got the Draws Dog.
Yeah,
it was fine like that. You can't just say it out of
I didn't even think. Oh, you know, we try to make it like I try to keep this as like home style, like we just talking to each other. But
right,
yeah.
But well, yeah, like we were saying, sometimes it's like two different chefs in the kitchen that can't really collaborate. But if a chef don't got the pots and pans, I can facilitate that, and it's like still collaborative effort at the end of the day too.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.